Well, hello everyone. I'm really excited to share this update with you today. Is that I have installed a greenhouse, as you can see. Well, a White House, but at any rate, I put a hothouse here in my side yard. So here's my backyard and my back porch that you typically see all of my palms and tropicals on. But yeah, so this bought this on Amazon. This particular video is not going to be a review of this particular greenhouse. I've got all winter to do a review of it, and I will. But this is just a kind of a first look that I do have a greenhouse and a look inside and just kind of how it's performing for me so far. In this particular one I bought on Amazon, it is 6.5 feet tall, 6.5 feet wide, and 15 feet long. It's got 2 doors, a door on this end and the other end, and 6 windows, or actually 8 windows, 4 on this side, 4 on that side. Yeah, so let's take a look inside just so you get a sense for what I'm working with this winter. This is the first year I've had this, and I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Okay. Boy, it's humid in here, and the sun's not on this thing yet. But this is the inside of the greenhouse. It's been quite the adventure, getting it all together and figuring it all out. And I still don't know how everything's gonna go this year. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. Basically have all of my plants that you're accustomed to seeing on my back deck in here. And it smells so good in here right now. It's sitting at about 65 degrees. The outside temperature is about 60. But man, when the sun hits this, it's like instantaneous heat. Unfortunately, it only gets a couple hours of sun here in early November, but yeah, just a cool look at everything that I have. And I love coming in here just to kind of look at everything and smell it. It smells so amazing, and it really does smell like an actual greenhouse that you would either go to or buy plants from. And you can see the water actually dropping. This thing constantly has condensation in it, which is a part of it. And you'll see a lot of these cat litter containers that I've gotten from people online, and I fill those with water. And the idea there is, as I did some research online, those are called heat sinks. And water will heat up during the day, and especially when the sun's on it, and then it'll slowly dissipate and release that heat overnight, and it releases it slower than the air around it, so it will act as almost as a slow heating element. And so I have tons of these 35 pound heat sinks in here, just full of water, and the more I can get, the more better it's going to heat this area. Now, I obviously in Cincinnati I'm gonna have to have artificial heat, and I do. I got this space heater that I haven't even turned on yet. I haven't had to turn it on one time, and so yeah, I'm gonna be running that. I've got a heavy graded extension cord, and here's a thermostat for it, so I can set it for a temperature, and it'll kick on when it hits that temperature. So I will have to do that here in a couple of weeks, but for now everything's going just great as it is. And yeah, it's fun to just come in here and take a look at everything. So I can stand up in this just fine. It's about 5.5 feet to this bar here, and then another foot up to here, so I can get around just fine. But obviously it's small, right? I wish I had more space. but that's what we're working with. And here comes the sun. And yeah, there's my thermostat that I have for, or my sensor that I have for tracking the temperature inside. I see here I've got something digging a hole, probably a stupid garden terrorist, or what I call garden terrorists, but chipmunks. And these things are terrible. Could even be a mole too, but yeah, so but really excited about this. And things are actually growing pretty good in here, and really excited and looking forward to how things work. Wow, that leaf came out in 1 week on this banana. Wow. So yeah, everything's doing really good in here. The only thing that I'm concerned about is this heliconia. It does not look good, so I'm just gonna let it play out, see what happens with it. But everything else besides that is looking really good. So that's it for the first look at the greenhouse. Definitely more to come on it, and I'll certainly let you guys know once I turn on the heater and get that whole situation going. One thing that I did do that I'm really grateful for doing is I trimmed everything way back and cleaned everything up before I brought it in here, and just cutting off some excess growth to making it easier to maneuver. So thanks for watching. Talk soon.